Vamos todos a luchar, vamos todos a triunfar, demostraremos lo grande que es nuestra comunidad. Siempre juntos, como hermanos, mi gente.
Señor Gobernador, gracias por hacer espacio en su ocupada agenda y permítame felicitarlo por la reciente orden que permite la matrícula estatal a estudiantes indocumentados. ¿Cómo funciona y quiénes son elegibles?
Well, thank you for that. First of all, I believe very strongly that young people should have access to high-quality education. It's the path forward, up and out for people who are striving for the American dream. It was my own path, and I understand that. And so I think for young people who are here without proper documentation and graduate from our high schools and are prepared and are admitted to public colleges and universities, I think they should be able to pay what the kid who sat across the aisle from them in high school pays. Thanks to a change at the federal level, thanks to President Obama, now many of those young people will be eligible for a work permit. And because they are eligible for a work permit, they are eligible under our existing rules to qualify as residents for paying in-state tuition. And that's simply the directive that I put out. There's more work to do. We need to make that permanent so that it doesn't depend on changes in enforcement policy at the federal level. There are a number of different qualifications which you can get access to on the website, and I'll get that to you so you can put it up on the screen.
We'll do that.
But essentially it means that if you have graduated from a Massachusetts high school, you have lived here for a certain number of years, you really think of Massachusetts as your home, you are qualified for admission to one of our public colleges or universities and are admitted, and you are going through the federal program to obtain your work permit, then you are then treated like any other resident.
Todos estamos preocupados acerca de la inmigración ilegal. ¿Qué piensa acerca de esto?
Well, I do think that the President and the Congress need to take up the question of immigration reform, and it should include in it a path to citizenship for people who are here. I understand the importance of having strong borders, and I support that. But we need rules that make it easier in a global economy for talent to move back and forth, and to treat people who are here and contributing as the Americans that they effectively are and certainly want to be. And so bringing that whole economy out of the shadows and into the mainstream is good for all of us.
Do you think we will have a reform?
I think we will. I think that the outcome of the presidential election was very important on many levels, including that one. The fact that the president was unambiguous about his support for immigration reform and a path to citizenship, and that was made an issue by Governor Romney and the Republican Party, and it was rejected by a majority of the American people. So the Republican Party gets that. There are many, by the way, Republicans from so-called red states, border states, that also understand that these issues have to be dealt with in a way that is consistent with our values as Americans. So if those voices team up with Democrats, then I think we may well get a good bill and get it soon.
Gracias por eso. Y aprovechando que lo tenemos aquí, ¿podría dar un mensaje para nuestra comunidad latina ahora que la Navidad y el Año Nuevo se acercan?
Indeed it is. Well, let me simply say that I am proud to serve as governor of the whole Commonwealth, every region of the Commonwealth, and every citizen of the Commonwealth. And I respect the contributions that come from every corner. So in that spirit, I go to work every day, and in the spirit of the season, I wish you and all of your viewers Feliz Navidad and a very happy and safe and blessed New Year.
Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Vamos todos a luchar, vamos todos a triunfar, demostraremos lo grande